Hello there. Just before the main video starts, I just wanted to say that unfortunately, when I was recording yesterday at the Japan Mobility show, unfortunately, after about 2 minutes, when I went to measure the ground clearance on this Land Cruiser, I moved my phone and tilted it, and that actually tilted it 90 degrees. So the rest of the video after that is at at 90 degrees, which, but there's nothing I can do about that, and unfortunately, so I do apologise for that. And the sound is not that good because it's just too noisy in the background. So anyway, please do watch it, and I'm just going to give a bit of a recap at the end of the video. So please do watch it. I know it's going to be a bit crappy to watch, but if you can put up with it, there is some interesting information. But in case it's difficult to pick up, I shall just go over it at the end of the video. Okay, anyway, enjoy. Thank you.
Here it is, here's the 250 series.
Sizlerge ko'rsatayım yapılan kaldikimiz Prada Western hazır değil. Giriş ve satın başında.
So first impressions is close up. It does look nice. I do like it.
Götürüşümüzü bayağı жағынан koyduk.
Yeah, monsieur Katatinish. I'm not sure about this black here. There's already fingerprints on it. I can see that's going to ship up and scratch something terrible after a short while of use. It's black paint, but it's going to be a nightmare to keep that clean. This is plastic. It's all plastic here. Yeah, it's all plastic there. But I do like it, the component parts here where it look like easy to replace if you ding your bumper. Let's check out these wheels. They're nice wheels, I like the wheels, they've got that sort of matte, silky look to them rather than full-on gloss. Tyre size. Those 265, 70 are 18, yeah, so the bigger wheels than what's on the Prado. Okay, I'm just checking the ground clearance, and the rear is the same as my car now. The sides as well, we're measuring it. Has a bit of a worry how much ground clearance it has, but it's definitely got as much as the current Prado, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. This two-tone colour looks really nice actually. But there's a lot of plastic on it. There's too much plastic actually. It's very difficult to maintain to keep that plastic looking black as it is. That's the rear end. This lifts up rather than swings out. It does look nice, I have to say. Yeah, it does look really nice. Okay, now sitting inside it. looks like inside.
I think you can drag that wheel out.
Yes, it'll move, won't it? You can, like that. But it's not going to be like it in a real one. It's going to be a normal steering wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only for the motor show. I just asked him about that. This is obviously the top model, so the lower models won't have these nice seats in, but I think they all come with 2 diff locks as standard. The digital dash now. I still prefer the analog, I think, but it looks nice. It is nice in here. The seats are comfortable. It's a nice place to be. Very lucky because they just locked the car up actually. I was lucky to get in there. I just told them I was in the middle of a video. Can I get in? I got in, but they're locked up at the minute. This part here is very wide. So that's a good one. 25 centimetres of this plastic one. Put my hand there. So there's a lot of plastic there. It does look nice though. It does look nice, but there is a lot of plastic on the car to look after. Okay, for Japan anyway, I'll just ask about the delivery times and when you can order. Apparently this one will be able to order from spring next year, 2024. And I asked when, after you order it, when can we get it? I was told that he really doesn't know. I said, will it take a year? And he just apologised, said, I really don't know. So my guess is even if you order it next year, it'll be a year or more before you'll get it at the earliest. That's here in Japan, so not likely to see any of these on the road for some time, I think. Oh, it's a lovely car. It's a really nice car. I do like it. I think it's a bit too much plastic on it to maintain, but I do like it. So this is the high trim model. Mud guards, look, you see they're quite flared and naturally flared out. They do look nice. The wheels, it's got bigger wheels than the Prado, so they do look quite meaty. Okay, I asked about the colours of the car. At the minute they don't know because this is basically just a, well, not a concept, it's a real model, but it's not a production model, so they can't tell me what colours are available. So we'll just have to wait and see. And the tyres, none of the cars will come with these normal tyres, off-road tyres. They're all going to come standard with like just all-season tyres, like on the Prado now. So this is just for the show, so don't expect to see this even on this upper trim. You're just going to get the normal tyres. So it's a bit of a disappointment, but yeah. But I was told that what you see here is pretty much the finished model. There's just there may be a few slight changes, but yeah. But the tyres anyway. So any that you've seen where this tyre there, all season off-road tyres won't be on the final model. After seeing it close up, it is nice. And I would definitely like to buy one, but not to start with. I'll hang on with mine for now, but yeah, I would certainly like to upgrade mine to this in a few years' time. Okay, that's it for this one. I'll see where else I go now, check out some more cars.
Okay, thank you very much. If you got this far, I really appreciate it. I'm really sorry for the crappy video, but that's out of my hands. Unless I go back there to re-record it, there's not much I can do about it. But yeah, basically, some of the points you probably heard me mention in a video, about the colour. I asked about what colour is available, and they said they don't know yet. But I'm almost 100% sure there'll be a white one out in Japan. The reason is the other week, probably about a couple of weeks ago, I saw one of these on the road. That's obviously when that's been driven to to a dealer somewhere as a demonstrator eventually, or something like that. But that was definitely one of these 250 series on the road. That's absolute no question. That was going the opposite way to me, and that was white. And in Japan here, I don't think there's a model of car that isn't white. That's that's like the most popular colour here: white, silver, and black. So I'm almost 100% sure there'll be a white Land Cruiser, at least here in Japan. What other colours I don't know. So, but yeah, I did ask, and I was told they don't know yet. I'm sure they do. They just don't want to say. But anyway, that's one thing. The wheels, the knobbly tyres that are on this model will not be on the final version that you buy. It doesn't matter which trim, whether that's the basic trim, the special edition trim, or whatever you get. They're all going to have the normal tyres. Well, I say normal, all season tyres, like what's on the current Land Cruiser Prado 150 series. So I confirmed that with the person there yesterday. So yeah, these are just for the demonstration, just to, I suppose, because it looks more cool with these tyres on, obviously. So that is a bit of a letdown, but that the higher trims won't have these all-terrain tyres. The other thing some people worried about is the funny shaped yoke steering wheel. That will not be in there. I asked about that. The reason that's in there, that's because obviously this is a mobility show. It's aimed at focusing on not just able-bodied people, but people who struggle to be able to get about or drive. And this yoke is designed so you can drive with your hands. So that's really for people who can't use the legs to drive. They can drive this car perfectly okay with their hands. But yeah, so the final version will have a normal regular steering wheel regardless of the trim model, regardless to where it's sold in the world. So that should clear that up. Ground clearance was another thing. Myself, I was also a bit worried about, because in some of the videos and from what the specs has been around, it didn't look like it's got a lot of ground clearance. But as you probably saw in the video, I measured it, and the back is exactly the same. That's 42 centimetres of ground clearance from the ground to under the rear wheel. I also measured, well, it was briefly because just too many people. I measured the side as well. This hasn't got side steps on, so I measured to obviously the underneath of the door, the underbody there. And that's exactly the same as what's on the Prado now. I measured mine to the bottom of the sideboards, running boards, which is obviously hasn't got, so it's a few centimetres lower if you measure it there. So if you put sideboards on, you've got to allow a few centimetres lower probably, but yeah, so it seems pretty much the same. The front on here actually doesn't have quite as much ground clearance because the bumper is a bit more squared off underneath. It's not quite as rounded off, so but yeah, you haven't got to worry about lack of ground clearance. It's got at least as much as the Prado 150 has now, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. And quite honestly, I think 90% of people who buy these will never take them off-road to do anything really serious off-roading with them. It'll be too expensive. People don't want to mess them up. So, and if you want to do any serious rock crawling, well, you'd have to lift it anyway. Yeah, that's that. Oh yeah, the wheels are obviously, you probably heard me say the wheels are bigger than what's on the outgoing 150 series, but you haven't got any extra ground clearance with the bigger wheels, so not sure that's really an advantage apart from for looks, but that's that. Anyway, I just wanted to highlight them bits, what people are probably worried about, and I'm going to do a comparison of the 70 and the 250, my thoughts about it, and a more in-depth video will be out very soon actually, so please do watch. And I've got a lot more videos I'm going to be uploading from the Japan Mobility Show, and so yeah, so just keep an eye out for them. And because I realised after when I previewed some of the for sound at the show there, it's not very clear. So a lot of the other videos I just took the video but didn't speak over them. So I should do a voiceover here at home, and so that'll be a lot better. But yeah, there'll be some very interesting videos. I got a lot of interesting comments and thoughts for quite a lot of the different manufacturers, not just Toyota, but a lot of the other car manufacturers as well. I'm also going to review the Land Cruiser SE as well. So yeah. So please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the bell icon and do like, so that way you'll get to know when I upload. And I should be uploading a lot over the next week, so there'll be a lot of new stuff coming on here. Okay, thank you for watching, and once again I do apologise for the crappy video, but unfortunately I can't retake it. Okay, thank you, bye.